Old neighbors come first. And the house. There it is. There it is. You see the tractor out in the yard? It doesn't look appreciably different. Hey, hi. What's up? Duff here. Heading out for a range test on the EX30 that you see behind me. Just came off the charger. One of my subscribers suggested something interesting. Originally, I was thinking about like maybe driving the EX30 out to the park near my old house and then doing the conventional route to Ave Maria. But someone suggested, hey, why don't you ride the EX30 from your new house to your old house and back? Whoa. It can definitely do it. Has enough range to do it. So that's what we're doing. This should be quite a different range test than what you're used to. So come along with me. All right, visual proof that we are leaving the new house and heading inland. So I'm not quite sure how far this is going to be going the way that I'm going. I know the way that I go via car, it's about between 23 and 24 miles, but I'm going a slightly different way here on the EX30. Something that it's gonna pretty much mimic. I don't have my wallet. Do I need it? Nah, screw it. I don't need it. It's going to mimic when I would ride out there into work. We're going to kind of go that way. Just have to go a roundabout way to get there. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to get on that little path that you've seen me on. I don't think, actually, I haven't filmed myself on that on the one wheel at all, have I? I've ridden that twice on the one wheel, and I have not filmed it. Oh well. Okay, I think it's good behind me, I think. But we're going to take this path up to, it'll eventually terminate at Radio Road, and then we'll go Radio Road to Livingston. Livingston probably to Vanderbilt Beach Road. Vanderbilt Beach Road onto Immokalee Road. Good old Immokalee Road. You're very familiar with that if you've watched my channel at all. And yeah, that'll take me out to the house. I'm gonna just ride by it. I'm not gonna go knock on the door or anything. But it will be kind of weird seeing the house for the first time with me not living in it, right? It's gonna be a little bit of a strange thing, but my life is full of strange things. If you haven't noticed, the last, 6 months to a year, a lot of strange things, but keeps me hopping. So we are using my slightly damaged Rode wireless transmitter. When I was shooting some B-roll at the hill climb test, wind knocked it over and damaged the little clip. It's like half broken, but it still stays attached to the camera body, so I'm good for now. But it'll eventually give me an excuse to buy a new wireless transmitter. I can't decide if I want to get another Rode, like a Rode Wireless 2 Go, or the DJI wireless mic solution, which I do see some people using, and I have heard some people complaining about it, so I'm not quite sure what I would do. Before the ride, I added about another 50 PSI to the suspension of the EX30, and I can tell over the couple bumps I went over, it does actually feel better for sure. It has more give to it than it did, because it kind of felt like it was bottoming out on me before. Hi. When I was riding this path on the one wheel, I passed someone that was on an electric bike, and I guess he didn't like it, so then he zoomed past me, going faster than I was comfortable going on the one wheel. Needless to say, if he tried to do the same thing while I'm on the EX30, the end result will be quite different. Well, that's good. We'll get a little extra range in here. I forgot two things. I forgot to start darkness bot, and I have the freaking GPS sitting on the hood of my truck back at home, so it could sync up satellites, and I forgot that as well. So we're heading back. So I'll probably have added, I don't know, maybe 4 miles to the ride. No problem. All right, in the big picture, that probably worked out fine. So I grabbed my wallet. I took the Advil that I forgot to take. Usually whenever I do a range test, I proactively take Advil because it always is a little difficult on the body. And yeah, we're rolling again. Got my GPS on. so I can measure approximately how much distance I used up already when I come up with the final numbers. So let's start this all over again. Again, this is, well, I didn't say this before, but this is not the ideal time of day to be doing it. It's a little after 1 o'clock, so I'm in the heat of the day. It's in the mid-80s today. The only good thing I could say is it's not quite as humid as it's been in recent days, so I guess that's good. But I'm still sure that sweat is going to be prevalent on this ride. These stock pedals are grippy, let me tell you. At least into these sneakers, they are grippy. I don't think you would, I mean, other pedals, of course, aesthetically look nicer and they might perform slightly better, but as far as grippiness goes with these new style Begode pedals, they seem just fine. It looked like I might have gotten 1.25 miles into the ride when I turned around, so we'll call it 2.5. Whatever the grand total is here, add 2.5 miles to it, and that's a GPS distance. I just got to that point where you cross Davis Boulevard, you know, where that lighted crosswalk is. First side, there was no traffic. I went right across. I waited in the middle. Guy in a like a landscape truck stops for me, even though I didn't hit the button to make the light go on. He stopped for me. So I look the best I can tell. The other lane looks like I have a brake. Go through, and of course, a car is speeding through, and you know, it wasn't that close, but it was close enough that he was hitting the horn when I went past. So it was my bad. I should have just hit the light for the flashers, but you know, I didn't mind waiting. But the person in the car did not enjoy me going either. So oh well. So let's see. All right. So now I'm on the second segment here. This will terminate at Radio Road. I'll make a right on radio, and we will continue the fun. Oh, so let me just catch you up on what's going on. Let me mention my members, since I usually only mention my members more towards the end of the videos. Let me mention my members right now. I appreciate my members. Last time I checked, I have 17 or 18 members, and I have been putting more focus into doing member-only content. This week alone, there were 2 member-only streams, not 1, but 2. One was Monday night, and I think the other one was Wednesday night. Monday night, I got drunk. I was kind of bummed out on Monday night. I finished off the alcohol that was left over by the prior owner. Finished it off. The last of which, 2 of those alcoholic beverages I consumed were gross. One was a Guinness, which everyone knows I hate Guinness. And the other one was some IPA. I think it's called Panaport. Had like 10% alcohol content, and it was freaking gross as hell, man. It was gross. Did not like it. But that's, okay, now I'm thinking here. I am too far up on Radio Road, I believe, for where I want to go. Yes, I am. So I actually need to turn around to hook onto Livingston. EX30 is feeling good so far. Even on that bike path, I was easily carrying mid-30 speed without trying. But this is definitely going to be a different type of range test. You know, with my old range test, it was basically going more or less a steady speed, straight shots for an extended period of time. This is going to be mixed terrain, mixed speeds. So, you know, this is going to be the new normal for me, so might as well get used to it. Livingston Road is right ahead here, so what I just have to remember when I exit that bike path, I need to make a left, not a right. So this first part of Livingston does not have a bike lane, so I'll be riding sidewalk. I think it might be 2 miles, something like that, and then it opens back up into a bike lane, and I can ride in more comfort. So I just want to give you a quick update of what's been going on this week with the house. I got an estimate early this week from the company that did the they did the impact windows on my old house, the hurricane windows, last year. They also do renovations, so I'm like, okay, well, I had a decent experience with them last time. Let me get them in here to give me an estimate on renovations of the kitchen and potentially some work in the bathroom. So ironically, I had the same guy that was my salesman for the hurricane windows. I recognized him immediately, and so I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know you did it all. He says, oh yeah, I sell it all. And nice guy. I had a good rapport with him before, still did. nice guy, I like him. And let's see, can we make this? It's just, if they're gonna get a green light, they probably will get a green light. So I'll wait for them to get a green light, and then I will go past them once they get a green light. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So anyways, yeah, I showed them what I wanted done. Originally my thought was I was gonna get all new cabinets and new counters in the kitchen, and potentially, you know, cabinets in the bathroom. There's a lot of stuff in the master bathroom that needs to be done, but that wasn't my priority. But I found out that this company, they don't do cabinet replacements, they do refaces. Cabinet reface, they basically leave the box, but then they renovate and replace everything else. New fronts, new drawers, new slides, new soft close hinges. So you can basically totally transform the way that an existing cabinet goes. And when he told me that, I'm like, okay, well, that sounds like it might be a more cost-efficient way to do it, right? So, okay, great. So he goes around, takes his measurements. Originally, he took measurements of the kitchen and the two small vanities in both bathrooms to do them all. It would be, and this quote was for refacing all the cabinets and using a quartz countertop surface. So he's punching numbers into the calculator. He says, "Oh yeah, that's not bad. That's better than I thought it would be." I'm like, "Oh, okay, really?" So he shows me the number. It's almost $49,000 to do that. I'm like, "You're kidding, right, dude?" Nope. He says, "That's what it costs." I'm waiting at an intersection, so we'll continue the story. So he tells me that price, and he can tell that I'm not very happy with that price. I mean, I was hoping like for 50 grand to basically get everything I wanted done at the house done. So he starts backpedaling and saying, okay, well, you know, if we just did the kitchen and you got your own countertops, because you say getting countertops to them is expensive, we could do it for this much, just refacing the kitchen cabinets but not doing anything else. And he shows me the number. It was still $24,000. I'm like, dude, come on, man. It sounds ridiculous. So, you know, I just basically told him, okay, well, I gotta refigure my budget, and I'll let you know. Which, of course, meant that your prices sucked. So, yeah. So I was bummed out when I saw that. I thought that, oh man, this is going to cost way more than I expected, which I wasn't happy about. Because, like I said, I have a bunch of different things I'd like to get done, but I don't want to get reamed in the process. Can we go yet? No, we still cannot go. All right, damn it. So what I did yesterday, I contacted a local place that just does countertops. It's like a direct to countertop place, which I've used in the past. I used at my old house as well. And I went in there and I said, okay, I want quartz countertops. Here's the measurements and cabinets. And they said, okay, no problem. We got a sale on white shaker cabinets, which looked just fine to me, and a sale on this particular white quartz, which looked fine to me as well. And they give me, green means go. They give me the numbers to do, and this is just for the kitchen, but it's to do the countertops, it's a sink, and this is to give new cabinets, not a reface, this is brand new cabinets. The grand total was $13,900. And I said, sold. I'm going to be moving forward with this company. And they've been around a long time. They have a good reputation. So I cannot believe the difference, man. Can you imagine if I would have just said yes to that first offer and wind up paying like double, if not triple, what I need to? Oh my God. So there's a good lesson to you guys. Don't take your first quote. Always investigate your options, which I try to do, generally speaking. And not only is it a lot cheaper, it's going to happen quickly. They're supposed to measure for it on Monday, and within 2 weeks it could be all done. With the other company, they were talking about 2 months, possibly, if not longer. So it's a win-win. I'm excited. And today I was at Costco and I went a little nuts. I bought some LED outside lighting to replace the old style original 1996 fixtures they have on the outside of the house. These are LED, color changing, Wi-Fi connected. I think they'll look cool. And I bought another Chamberlain Wi-Fi connected smart garage door opener. Now my initial thought is I'm going to just see if I can get the place that did my old one to just come out and just do the install. assuming that they'll do that. If not, you know, or if they give me a hard time, I can always look at doing it myself. But if it's reasonable, if it's a couple $100, I'll pay someone to come out and do it. This one's cool. It has an integrated camera. My other one, I had to buy the camera as an add-on, and a battery backup. And it comes with 2 remotes and the keypad. The keypad was extra when I bought my other one. So looks great. Belt drive, 3/4 horsepower, and I can once again just hit 1 key to close the garage door when I leave. So I mean, that's a win-win, right? Plus, you know, with the Wi-Fi connection, I can control it from anywhere. So that was something that I quickly came to enjoy with my old opener. So we're going to enjoy it again. The pads in the EX30 Go. Most people know that I'm not real big into pads, power pads. These are, though, they are not intrusive. They don't bother me. They kind of remind me of the EX20S pads. I was able to leave those on as well. A lot of times, stock pads, especially if I have on my knee/shin guards, it feels like it restricts my movement to the front. But these feel okay. Are you going to see me, dude? All right, you're going to see me. Some guy driving out of a dirt road. So yeah, the pads on here feel good for me. That being said, if you're a big time jumper or trail rider, you're gonna probably switch them out anyways, but for the kind of riding I do, they feel just fine. Back in bike lane. We will now be traveling quicker. Yeah, I would say the ease of going fast on the EX30 is very similar to the V13. You know, I'm just cruising at what feels comfortable. I just glance down at my GPS and doing 34.9 miles an hour, so pretty comfortable. And we got someone over there looking at us. Wave to them. Hi. Say hi. To Vanderbilt Beach Road. We will be taking this until we intersect with Collier Boulevard. Let's see, we're including the back and forth at the beginning. I've gone somewhere in the neighborhood of close to 13 miles. Now have made it to Collier Boulevard, the area that's looking extremely familiar to me since I traversed it almost every day for 22 years. Just cut through that new shopping center at the corner of Collier Boulevard and Immokalee. I've eaten there a few times with several different people. Just makes it a little bit smoother to do this transition here. All right, we are coming right back out onto Immokalee Road. Good old Immokalee Road. I probably put thousands of miles on this road on my PEVs over the years. I'm gonna put a couple dozen more on right now. It's weird, both on Vanderbilt Road and Immokalee Road, I'm going the same direction, but the wind is hitting me in such a way that it feels like I have to keep more pressure on my right leg. It almost feels like the wheel is cocked to my left a little bit, and I have to counter that with additional weight on my right foot. It's not exactly a comfortable sensation, but I can deal with it. Carving helps a little bit. But if I just go straight, it feels like I have to keep leaning to the right. Good old straight as an arrow, visually boring Immokalee Road riding. Won't be doing much of this anymore. Yeah, this crosswind is hitting me right here, like on my right shoulder. It's nasty, man. It's making me work harder than I like just to stay straight. Does not feel good. Luckily, the road is turning up ahead here, so it should not be quite the same angle. Okay, closing in on the old house, only a couple miles away at this point. It's gonna be weird, guys. It's gonna be weird. I am on my street. On my street. Seeing the view that I saw so many times. And there's my house. Chairs in the front, 2 Different vehicles. Oh wow, yeah, okay, nice. I think I see jet skis on the side. Wow. Sheds open. Probably have a lot to do there, right? A lot to keep them busy. Contrast that to me. I woke up, I slept till 8 o'clock this morning, had guys out there cleaning mowing my grass, weed whacking this morning, and yeah, I was good. I had no appreciable outdoor chores this morning at the new house. How do you like that? All right, what are we at here? 25.6, so I have 2.5. So I'm at about 28 miles so far. Showing 4 or 5 bars on the battery display on the EX30. I don't know, do I want to go to the end here? I'm gonna swing into the park when I turn around to rest a little bit, check the numbers, that kind of stuff. You know, after 28 miles, my feet don't feel bad. I mean, for 28 miles, and these are not ideal shoes for riding. I don't know why I chose them, but yeah, these are not the best shoes for riding. But all things considered, my feet do not feel bad on these pedals for going this far. Can't complain at all. All right, so I'm gonna turn around here and then just go by the house slower this time. Windy, man. Doing range tests when it's windy sucks, by the way, just FYI. All right, here we go. Approaching the property once again. Old neighbors come first. And the house, there it is. There it is. You see the tractor out in the yard? It doesn't look appreciably different. I don't know what those are in the back there, though. I'm not sure. My old neighbors, hi neighbors. Still being stalked from behind. All right, well, there's my trip through memory lane. It's only been a couple weeks, but still, it's weird. It's weird, but I have no thoughts that I made a poor decision. Believe me, it's been so nice what my new reality is nowadays. Except for a couple things, but that has nothing to do with where I live. You can see the remnants of the county fair there. The county fair concluded last week. I did not go. Probably only maybe the 3rd time in 22, 23 years I did not go to the county fair. Just had a lot to do and just, I don't know, no motivation, to be honest with you. But, you know, I've lost motivation for quite a few things recently, so just more of the same, I guess. All right, let's find a pavilion to sit down. I need to take a load off my feet. Damn, I wish I could sit and ride on this thing. I don't have a tripod on this selfie stick, so it's a little awkward. All right. So this, I don't know how accurate this is. This is saying I'm at 57% battery after doing over 31 miles. This says 57%. Let's see what voltage it says we're at here. It says I'm at, for the voltage nerds, 122.9 volts. So I'll be able to get back, no problem. But yeah, ride's been good so far. No problems other than the annoying side wind that's been making me kind of ride. It almost feels like I'm riding side saddle, which isn't the most comfortable thing in the world. But other than that, everything is going well. The EX30 is testing out just fine. So I'm just going to sit here for a couple minutes, and I'm going to probably stop at Dunkin' Donuts and get just something cold to drink, because I think I'm going to need it. I'm feeling rather warm. Just looking again, like I said, that on darkness spot, it's reporting 58% battery. That can't be right though, because the onboard display on the EX30 is showing 4 out of 5 bars. So that doesn't make much sense at all. So I think I'm in much better shape than darkness spot thinks I am. Okay, brief foot break and we're rolling. I'm thinking about going to the old McDonald's. You know, the old Dunkin' Donuts. You know, the go-to 10-mile Dunkin' Donuts. Go there and get like, I don't know, something cold to drink. Whether it be iced coffee or something else, but I think that's the plan. Man, this wind out here in this straight open sections of this range test, it just sucks. Sucks, like I feel like I'm borderline getting ready to cramp on my right calf because I keep having to apply more pressure on that side to offset the crosswind. Sucks, man, sucks. Luckily, I don't need to do this ride on a regular basis. Okay, 138, about a little over 38.5 miles so far. We're getting into the point where it becomes a physical grind for me. I'm not a a 50 mile an hour or 50 mile plus rider routinely like someone like Marty is. So yeah, this is going to be a grind. I expected it to be, but hopefully a nice little pit stop at Dunkin' Donuts will refresh my batteries. Feels good to get off of Mockley Road though. It was just, man, the freaking wind, so annoying. Here it is, the world famous original Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know if it's famous, but people around the world do know about it, right? Since people all over the world have seen me ride the Dunkin' Donuts, so let's call it world famous. Sounds more impressive, right? Let's get something cool to drink because I feel dehydrated for sure. The wonders of a long straw. A strawberry dragon fruit refresher. That should get the job done. Should get me home. So my route back is slightly different. Now I'm on Logan. I'm gonna take Logan. Let's see. I mean, in theory, this road actually goes all the way to Rattlesnake Hammock, but I don't think there's any bike lane on a good portion of it. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go this way and just see what the hell happens. In the meantime, I'll drink some more of my refresher. Ah, f it. I'm just going to try it. I'm going to try going on Logan and see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? Right? Alright, well at least this first segment here on Logan, Logan turns into Santa Barbara, by the way. It's the same road, but at a certain point it transforms magically from Logan to Santa Barbara Boulevard. But anyways, right now I have a nice little path here, so we'll just hang on here and hope that it sticks around for a little while. We're over 45 miles so far. Forgot I wanted to mention, I got out to see Shazam 2 last night. I went with Gladys' sister Monique. She's gone to a number of movies with me. Got to see that. It was okay. It was middle of the pack. It's not like a high-level Marvel superhero movie, but I like Shazam. Kind of a lighthearted approach to the superhero genre. I saw John Wick 4 is out as well. Just came out this week. I'll go watch it. Not the first weekend, but I definitely will go watch it. Okay, riding sidewalk. We are approaching Golden Gate Parkway. We're rolling actually kind of through Golden Gate City, which I don't know that I've ever ridden my wheel through Golden Gate City. Closest is that abandoned golf course that I've ridden, which is actually in Golden Gate City, but you never see me going this route before, as far as I can remember, so it's fine. Just got to keep your head on a swivel just to make sure no one's turning in. But yeah, this is a pretty direct route actually, as long as I don't run out of places to ride, because there's obviously no bike lane in the road. Hey, we got a bike lane again. Hopefully this lasts all the way back till Rattlesnake Hammock. We'll see. Okay, just past Davis Boulevard. Now I'm on the Santa Barbara Boulevard part of this road. And this part is all new and wide and has a nice bike lane. So it's good to know. This is actually a more direct shot if I would take this route in the future to get up that way. So good to know. Okay, just turned on the Rattlesnake Hammock. There is no bike lane on this road, at least in this section of this road. But there is sidewalk all the way back to my street, so should be smooth sailing from here. And no, I'm not running this thing to zero. No, my body is beat up, man. It feels like almost the entire ride I did not have a favorable tailwind. It felt like I've been fighting a left lean for majority of this ride, man, and my freaking legs are fatigued. So we'll just, I'll give you the numbers at the end of this, and then we can extrapolate how much mileage you can expect to get if you had to really push it. But my guess is probably around 70 miles, similar to the Sherman S, similar to the EX30S, even though this is a 134 volt wheel. So that would be pretty dandy. I forgot I wanted to mention this morning I met another one of my neighbor right across the street from me. A nice old man. I was out there cutting up cardboard for recycling. He comes over and introduces himself. And because a couple of the other neighbors told me about this guy, said that he like takes meticulous care of his grass and his property. And I told him that. I said, hey, yeah, I heard you have like the best lawn around. He's a really nice guy. And he tells me that he's been retired for 31 years. I'm like, damn, that's awesome. Him and his wife are going to France next week, and they just travel and just enjoy life. He said he retired when he was 52. So if you do the math, that means he's 83. 83 and still, you know, doing stuff in the yard. Still looks like he's in decent health. Mentally all intact. Wish that would be me. And with his wife, you know, married forever. They actually built that house in I think he said 1998. So they've been there forever. They've been there since that development actually came in. And he said it's a great place. Great place, quiet, no real issues. Everyone seems to be a good neighbor. So just reassured what I already felt, like I made a good decision to move there. Oh wow, the church parking lot is jammed. Jammed. What the heck is going on at, what time is it? What is going on at this time of day that the church lot would be that full? I mean, people are parked where there's even no spaces, and it's a very big lot. 417. I don't know, do they have a Sunday afternoon service? Wow, that's crazy. Very, very busy. So I took a little detour here onto this mini greenway that's near the house just to get some more mileage on it. I'm still showing 2 bars on the on-wheel display, and I've gone about, let's see, about 56.5 miles. So maybe we'll do a couple laps here back and forth. I just touched almost 36 miles an hour there. There's actually a long enough straightaway section here that I might be able to do speed tests on this run, or on this little greenway here, as long as there's not anyone else around. But I think there's long enough sections that I might be able to do a speed test here. Just past 2 older shirtless men. That's a thing, I don't know. I've noticed that various places. I've noticed that at Baker Park too, that a lot of old men like to walk around with no shirt on. You know, I don't know. Maybe that'll happen to me too. Remember when I was young, I used to do that, but I really haven't had the urge to do that in probably 25 years. Down to 1 bar on the display. I was talking about how I like this display more. I don't know how well this will show up, but it is definitely more visible, cleaner. Looks like a higher quality display than what they had before. So anyways, down to 1 bar. So I'll just do one more loop up and down. Yeah, down to 1 bar and still cruising 30 miles an hour plus without really even thinking about it. So it's a nice thing about a wheel like this for someone like me. You know, I'm not a speed demon, but I can feel safe pretty much all the way through the pack, that I'm never gonna push it to the level where I could have a problem. This could definitely be good for a speed run. The path is very flat. I'm not feeling a lot of bumps and stuff, and some of the curves, they're mild enough that you can just track right through the center of it and keep going straight, as long as you path it right. So I don't know. I think I might try my speed test right here. But not today. Older shirtless man number 1. Older shirtless man number 2. Okay, evidently whatever it was has now concluded because there's a lot of people exiting the church that I am going to be maneuvering around very carefully. Very carefully. Okay, here we go. Home stretch, home stretch. Where's the EX30? There it is. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I'm tired. Feet do not feel bad for doing, according to GPS, that was just shy of 65 miles, according to GPS. According to Darkness Bot, I still have 109.4 volts left on this wheel, which Darkness Bot I think is mistakenly reporting as 6% battery remaining. So I think I could easily do 70 miles in this. I have no doubt. I had no speed limiting, no beeping, nothing. Doing, still doing 30 at the end of that ride. So EX30 performed very, very well. Even though the higher voltage, higher power, higher speed is going to get you comparable range to the Sherman S, to the EX20S, which are both 100-volt wheels. So no complaints there. So hope you guys enjoyed this range test. If you did, please think about giving the video a big thumbs up. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. If you've never been to the channel before and you're not a subscriber, you are encouraged to subscribe. And if you're going to subscribe, you can always hit the notify bell that's over there somewhere. Much appreciated. Huge shout out to my channel members, which I talked about earlier. I've been doing more and more channel member exclusive content that only members get. And members also typically have been getting access to my regular videos earlier than anybody else as well. So that's another perk. So if you want more information about it, very affordable, click the join button down below. So that's all I got. That's all I have, guys. I'm gonna probably work in the video. I'm gonna probably go out to Carrabba's and sit at the bar and drink some beer and have some Italian food tonight. That's kind of been my new Saturday night thing, at least so far. And hope you have a great weekend. Maybe some more EX30 content tomorrow, maybe not. But regardless, it's a great wheel so far. Great wheel. That's all I have for now. Till next time, Duffman out. Hi, baby. Alexa, stop. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Oh yeah, by the way, that ride, I was on the GPS, that ride was somewhere in the neighborhood of 3.5 hours total. Long, right, baby? 3.5 hours standing on a wheel? That's too much, right? That's just too much. What do you think? Do I smell tired? I should.